Okay, we're here at the Duke Homestead. Do you have the flyer?
I'm gonna pull it out.
It's Wednesday, June 19th. We haven't done a review video in a little while. The Duke Homestead.
And Tobacco Museum.
And Tobacco Museum. We haven't done a review video in a while. We did one a little bit after Mount Vernon. We haven't talked about Williamsburg, which was really cool, or the beach, but this was too good to pass up. We just sat through about a 15-minute video talking about the history of tobacco in, I don't know what this county is, but Duke Tobacco. So Duke University, Durham, yeah, we're in Durham.
Yeah.
Duke University is called Duke University because previously it was Trinity College, and then some guy named Duke who owned 90% of the tobacco market in the country gave them $40 million and a bunch of
which was half
money.
$1 billion at the time in 1920.
Yeah, to
a lot of money.
do it. So it's amazing. This is totally crazy. What do you got? What's your top thing? Top two things.
Top two things. They monopolized tobacco.
How did they do so?
And they did it well.
It's all about the machine.
There
was a machine that can make cigarettes way faster than anybody hand rolling it, and they bought the machines.
Which was a terrible machine. They found someone to fix it. They said, you can't fix anyone else's machines. Then they went to the company and said, we can fix your machines, but you can't tell anyone that we can fix them. And
we're going to buy all your machines
for
cheaper than anybody else because we're going to do it. And then they did it, and then they got 90% of the market.
They made their own bags. They did everything themselves.
It became proprietary in a sense, you know.
They had a huge monopoly. No one could compete with them.
And we watched this.
And
then we walked through this awesome thing about
an amazing amount of money.
Yeah, they made a lot of money. We just walked through the museum. Yeah. The museum's really interesting. Okay, like propaganda.
To attach some pictures.
Like it was really cool how they positively spun the effects of the tobacco industry on the country and on the region, and
you learned about how during World War I.
Wow.
The soldiers could smoke for free, and so people who didn't have...
Other than food rations, the leading general in World War I wanted millions of tons of tobacco.
So people who didn't have addictions to tobacco went to war,
soon
smoked
after
for
they're
free,
dead.
Came back, had an addiction, and they say that's why cigarettes shot up in profits.
Yeah.
Because...
It became much more popular because at the time cigarettes weren't very popular.
Yeah.
We met some really cool people,
yeah.
Annalie and Rolf from Germany. They're also teachers. They were vacationing here. They hated
Myrtle Beach.
They
don't like commercialism.
But they liked Hilton Head, so we'll have to check that place
They
out.
are us in 40 years.
Retired teachers.
Two teachers
from Germany.
Hopefully we'll get to go to Europe someday, and we can be like them.
We're missing out on the ridiculousness of a tobacco museum. I'm sorry to everybody else who makes money off of tobacco and feeds their family through the use of tobacco. It blows my mind. I'm sorry. This has been long enough. Watch for pictures because we're going to add some pictures of women who work in the tobacco factories. Their uniforms were the uniforms of nurses. And a replica of the Liberty Bell made of tobacco
leaves
given to the Smithsonian.
They kept it. We didn't see it when we were at the Smithsonian.
Because it's not on display.
It's not on display
because
anymore.
Nobody wouldn't do that. Okay, this is enough. Keep up. Bye-bye. We're signing off.